Next, we will be hearing from the head of the Frith team, Miss Christine Frith. Christine, I'm sure you all aware, she is a rock star. She is the heart and soul of everything, and she really inspires us all. We're very excited to hear what she has to say tonight. So, Christine, come get your pretty little self up here.
Well, welcome everybody tonight, and thank you all who have come and spoken tonight. We really appreciate you. We have more golden tickets tonight, so we're going to do a pre-home inspection giveaway, and we're also going to do an attorney for closing. And Joe Fasolino, thanks for mentioning that. So it's your first time doing a pre-inspection seller seminar. So we are, ahead of the game here when it comes to having sellers do pre-inspections. It's very important. And another inspector may find something else. Who knows, right? When they go and inspect for a buyer, but having your home inspected pre-listing gives you a leg up when it comes to listing. So what's the first word that comes to mind when you think of selling your home, right? Stress. Little stress. Thanks a lot, Joe, for that. Yeah. So profit, right? Timing. What's my bottom line going to be, right? So Joe Frith's going to talk about our 3 areas in the selling process, which is the market, the seller, and the agent. I spoke about this at my BNI meeting last week, so folks here already know about that. So what do you think the biggest mistake home sellers might make? Maybe overprice. Yeah. So we're going to talk about those common mistakes and overpricing, bad timing, but overpricing is one of our top ones. So Joe's going to talk about that tonight as well.
It doesn't seem like anyone overprices these days because there is a buyer out there for anything.
Not everything.
Okay.
Yes, Joe.
How about when to list the house? Right? They're like, oh, I'll wait.
Right. So when do I list my house? I want my flowers to be blooming. I want those pretty flowers to be out on my tree outside, right? So we talked to them about the market. Joe's going to talk about the market tonight. And how homes are selling, right? So there's always a great time. Our spring market starts January 1st. January 1st, oh, it's 20 degrees, I want to wait. But there are so many buyers out there waiting, and there's always somebody out there to purchase a home, right? So I'll have Carissa come back, chat about Joe, and we're off and running. Thanks, folks.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Frith, Caldwell Banker Prime Properties, the Frith team. Tonight is a very big night for myself. I've been working on this presentation for about 8 months. And this is something that we feel very passionate about on selling homes for our clients. It's something that we don't take very lightly. And when we talk about selling, there's 3 different things that take part in the sale of every home. Number 1, the market. Number 2, the seller. And number 3, us as the agent. 2 of these things have to be in alignment. And if they're not, the home selling process is going to be a challenge. Now, one thing that you as sellers and me as agents, we have no control of. No control whatsoever is the market. Does anybody know how to control the economy? No. How does the economy affect the market? Excuse me. It affects the market and buyer, are they comfortable with the economy? Are they going to purchase a home? So yes, the economy does have a big impact on the housing market. Interest rates. Do you think interest rates has an impact on the market? Yes. Absolutely. Interest rates go down. Buyer confidence comes up. They can afford more. If they go up, the buyer's buying ability will start to come down. And number 3 is our competition. Competition is what drives this market. We hear it all the time. Can you do a market analysis of my home? What month are we in? March? Yes. So everybody does the 6-month market analysis. It's the standard operating procedures of real estate agents. Why should I compare your home to the sale now compared to back in September of last year? The market it changes so differently. It gives us an idea of what your house value is, but competition, the market, is what drives the market now. It's the competition, there's the other houses that are on the market that are similar to yours. So that right there is the market we have no control of, but that really drives these two things, us as agents and you as sellers. We'll get back to the market in a little while. So as a seller, what's your role in the sale of your home? The home condition. I'm going to market anything that you give me, but it's up to you really to give me the best product, home condition, how it's staged, the photography that we take. If we suggest a couple repairs, you have to give us the best product marketable to get you the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. It could be easy fixes. We're going to tell you how we're going to market it. We're going to show you how we're going to do this. Curb appeal. We can suggest people for you, but ultimately, the condition of your home is your responsibility. The terms of the sale. The terms of the sale is, we're going to go over that when we talk about the listing agreement. The terms of the sale. When someone gives you an offer, are you going to offer seller concessions? Are you going to offer a cooperating broker fee? When do you want to move? When's the closing date? There's a bunch of negotiation that starts in the terms when we're working together, trying to figure out the best possible way to market your home and market it to the largest pool of buyers. And terms has a lot to do with that. The terms that are going to be in that contract. You can accept different kinds of financing. All that is going to be discussed before we market that home. We have to know that. Because I always say, and I think we talked it during the buyer seminar, we always want to be negotiating from a position of strength. And that starts in the terms that we put into that listing agreement. Last but not least, the list price. That's your responsibility. We work for you. You're going to tell us what price you want for your home. We're going to go to the market. We're going to go back to the market multiple times. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to see what is listed, what is currently on the market, which house is losing, which house is winning, what's going off the market in 2 days and what's lingering for 90 days. We're going to talk all about that. We may talk and you're going to list in a month. We're going to have to go back to this talk again. We're ready to list and all of a sudden your neighbor 2 houses down sold their house and they're fire selling it. We have to learn to adjust because the comps, they don't sell houses. We have to be competitive in the market now. So that brings me over here to the agent. What is my responsibility in the sale of your home? The marketing plan. Marketing plan. How I'm going to market your home. We already know the market is against us. We have no control of that. That's a common foe for you and I. So what we have to do, we have to be aligned 100%. So what you give me, your home's condition and the terms and the list price, that's what I'm going to market. And we have the best marketing plan out there. But these 3 things right here is going to be a big influence on our marketing plan. Because again, we want to be able to negotiate from a position of strength in any transaction. Negotiations, that's part of my job. You'll talk to real estate agents and they'll say, took a class on negotiators, I'm a top negotiator. That's why you're hiring me, because I really know how to negotiate. Your negotiation starts right here, not when the contract comes in, because if you're already starting negotiating from a position of weakness, your negotiations are shot. You're shooting yourself in the foot. All of that starts right here in the terms. And that's, how we have to get in alignment, getting together and talking about the market, talking about the terms, so we're strong negotiators. We always want to be negotiating from a position of strength. That comes with list price. You're going to give us your home in the best possible condition it is. We're going to market it to the masses. We're going to get it out to the largest pool of ready, willing, and able qualified buyers. But if we're off on the list price, we're dead in the water. We're going to be sitting on market 30 days, 2 weeks, 30 days, 45 days. Every day that your house sits on the market, because it's over-marketed price-wise, the perceived value of your house plummets. Not the value, but in the buyer's eyes, the perceived value drops because they see time on market. Now if they go to put an offer in, they're starting to negotiate from a position of strength because they're going to start giving lowball offers. Then you're going to get mad at me as a listing agent. Why did you market it like this? Well, you guys are responsible for the list price. You're going to tell us what you want for your home, and we're going to try our best to get it. But if we keep an eye on the market, and we're going to talk about the market throughout the whole process until the day that we list, if we know what our competition is, we're going to educate you on that. And we're going to put you in the best possible position to sell your home quickly for the most amount of money. Last but not least, transactional support. We call it transaction life support. Negotiating, anything comes up in inspections. Communication with attorneys, communication with the lenders. From the time you sign the contract until the time that you're handing the keys over to your potential buyer, that's transactional support. And we're masters at that. All it is good communication. So this is my way of saying the agent and the seller have to be in alignment, because you only get one shot. Your house is most valuable the first day that it hits the market, because tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, those third-party marketing sites, Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, they cater to the new listings. So our first day is the most important. So that's when we have to capture your buyer. Not 10 days, 14 days, 30 days from now. The first day, it's paramount. So that's why we have to be in alignment. Very important. And that's what we do. It's very simple. We cause your home to sell. We don't sell it. We market it. We negotiate from a position of strength. And then we go through the transaction support. We cause your home to sell. You help us sell it. Do I have any questions?
We got one question. So obviously there's competition not just in the market, but finding a realtor that suits you. So what makes you guys more innovative than finding Schmuckatelli off the streets here?
Here's what we got. I can say we have a great track record on getting hired because we're honest, we're transparent. We always ask the seller, what do you feel your home is worth? And if they bring us a price, my house is worth $800,000. Great. Where did you come up with that number? Well, Joe Smith, the agent that was in here before, said I can get $800,000 for my home. Okay, that's kind of ironic because Zillow said the same thing. Did he bring proof? Did he bring the market in here? Did he show you what your competition is? We like to be the first one in the door because we will drop nails on every single listing agent that is going to overprice your home and buy your listing. And when he buys your listing, you're going to suffer because he's going to call you in 2 weeks and he's going to smoke you for that price reduction. You know what that does to the value of your home? It plummets. Perceived value drops. Why not be honest? So when the guy comes in and says, Robert, I can get you $800,000 for your home. Absolutely. Sign right here. You're going to say, well, Joe was in here 2 days ago and said the value of my home is $690. How do you think it's worth $800? I brought the competition. I brought facts, figures. We studied the market together. You were confident, but out of due respect, you interviewed someone else, and we highly suggest it to see how much value we bring as the Frith team. And that's a fantastic question. Thank you. So when that guy comes in and wants to give you a inflated number to win your listing, we're going to have you prepared for that. We're going to drop some nails. Joe?
If I can add to that, don't cut yourself short. One of the things I know about Joe, he has a construction background. He understands about homes, he understands about the value of the home and the work inside the home. So one of the differences is that when Joe and Christine walk into a house, and their knowledge about the overall construction in the area and updates that you did, they're gonna tell you that real price, right? So they're not gonna come 2 weeks later and go, "Eh, we're gonna have to lower the price," right? I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna want the listing of whatever price that you want for your home. But the knowledge that they have is a little bit unique compared to, you know, some of the, I won't use the words, but people like that. And that's one of the values that they bring.
Excellent.
Thank you, Joe. One other thing, I'm not in a position, and I will not, or nobody from my team will, put your house in jeopardy by over-marketing it by price. I would rather walk away, and we got the next presenter coming up and going to explain why. I would rather walk away from a listing than put you in a position not to sell your home because it's being overpriced, because I know I did my job, and we've done it before. And we got Tracy coming up, and she'll tell you exactly why. But, that's just about being transparent, being a professional. I would rather not jeopardize the marketability of your home just to win a listing, just so I can put myself on Facebook and look what I'm listing. Or, you know, it's not all about that. It's all about you guys as our clients. It has nothing to do with us.
How much does your neighbor's crappy house hurt your sale?
The appearance of it, it could. It really could. But, and I'm not going to lie, they'll pull up and you guys have done it before, pulled up in front of a house and said, Joe, we're going to go look at the house first. But if we don't want to go see it, we'll give you a call back. But if we really want, can you come meet us? 100%, you're a professional buyer. And that's how we work with our clients. If, real quick story, and yes, it may affect the value of your home, but we're going to find the right buyer that can oversee that, overlook that, because it's really not about the neighbor's home, it's about your home. But to be honest, it very well may. I had a buyer when I first got my license back in 2017. I had an open house, met this lovely couple, they're our friends now. She goes, we want to hire you to be our buyer's agent, and we want to hire you to sell our home. I go, great. So she goes, I'm going to send you some houses that I want to go see. So I wake up Saturday morning, I get an email with a list of 25 homes. 25. They wanted to be an hour from Albany, and they covered that hour radius. So I go to my mentor and I go, Christine, what do I do? What do I do here? She goes, tell them to be professional buyers. Ask them, and this is before the market, that if you're not there in the second, third, fourth day, the house is off the market. They were on the market 30 days, 45 days. Back in 2017, if your house was on the market for 4 months, that was normal. But we don't talk about that market anymore. We have to be concerned about this market. But getting back to the story, I said, Christine, what do I do? She goes, you tell them to go drive, because they had criteria, no barking dogs, no kids. They gave me a laundry list of things they did not want in a house. She goes, go tell them to drive by every one of those houses. Then, after they went and looked at them, then we'll go look at houses. They sent me 5 houses. Afterwards, we bought the second one. So thank you, Christine, because you probably saved me about 500 miles. But that's just about how we prepare our clients to look at homes. So to answer your question, it very well may be, but we're going to eliminate those people from going into your house and wasting your time to look at your home if they don't like your neighbor's home. And I wish more agents would do that, because they'll schedule a showing and you'll get up and you'll go out for 30 minutes and you'll pull down the street and I'll get a phone call, Joe, they were there for 2.5 minutes. They rejected your neighbor's home. Has nothing to do with your home, but it may. Do I have any other questions? Awesome. Ryan, thank you so much for Coldwell Banker. I always say this, we are so honored to work with Ryan and Coldwell Banker. They give us the platform to change people's lives every single day. And we're honored to work for you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Next up, thank you.